Mastering data sharing agreements. We're sacrificing privacy for power in this data sharing charade. Which specific goals and objectives do we, as stakeholders, aim to achieve through this collaborative effort, and what are the underlying purposes of entering into this data sharing agreement? To achieve operational excellence in the context of data sharing agreements, it is essential to establish a framework that ensures seamless collaboration, efficient data exchange, and effective utilization of shared data. This can be achieved by implementing the following measures. Establish clear roles and responsibilities. Define the roles and responsibilities of each stakeholder involved in the data sharing agreement, including data providers, data recipients, and data processors. This clarity will prevent confusion, ensure accountability, and facilitate efficient decision-making. Standardize data formats and protocols. Develop and implement standardized data formats, protocols, and interfaces to facilitate seamless data exchange between different systems and organizations. This standardization will enable efficient data integration, reduce errors, and increase the speed of data exchange. Implement data quality control measures. Establish data quality control measures to ensure the accuracy, completeness, and consistency of shared data. This can be achieved by implementing data validation rules, data normalization processes, and data reconciliation mechanisms. Develop a data catalog. Create a data catalog that provides a centralized inventory of shared data, including data descriptions, data sources, data formats, and data usage guidelines. The data catalog will enable stakeholders to easily discover, access, and utilize shared data. Establish data security and access controls. Implement robust data security and access control measures to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of shared data. This can be achieved by implementing data encryption, secure authentication and authorization mechanisms, and access controls based on the principle of least privilege. Define data sharing procedures. Establish clear procedures for data sharing, including data request and delivery processes, data transfer protocols, and data usage guidelines. These procedures will ensure that data is shared efficiently, effectively, and in compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Develop a communication plan. Establish a communication plan that facilitates open and transparent communication among stakeholders, including data providers, data recipients, and data processors. The communication plan will ensure that stakeholders are informed about data updates, changes, and issues. Implement continuous monitoring and evaluation. Establish a continuous monitoring and evaluation framework to assess the effectiveness of the data sharing agreement, identify areas for improvement, and implement corrective actions. This framework will enable stakeholders to refine their processes, improve data quality, and optimize data utilization. Foster a culture of collaboration. Foster a culture of collaboration among stakeholders, encouraging open communication, trust, and mutual understanding. This culture will facilitate effective data sharing, promote the sharing of best practices, and enable stakeholders to collectively address data-related challenges. Provide training and capacity building. Provide training and capacity building programs for stakeholders involved in the data sharing agreement, including data providers, data recipients, and data processors. These programs will ensure that stakeholders have the necessary skills, knowledge, and expertise to effectively manage and utilize shared data. Establish a governance framework. Establish a governance framework that defines the roles, responsibilities, and decision-making processes for governing the data sharing agreement. The governance framework will ensure that stakeholders are accountable for their actions, and that decisions are made in a transparent and collaborative manner. Develop a dispute resolution mechanism. Establish a dispute resolution mechanism to resolve any disputes or issues that may arise during the implementation of the data sharing agreement. This mechanism will ensure that disputes are resolved efficiently, fairly, and in a manner that minimizes impact on the data sharing agreement. By implementing these measures, stakeholders can achieve operational excellence in the context of data sharing agreements, ensuring efficient, effective, and secure data sharing that supports informed decision-making, innovation, and collaboration.